tuning in once again to the Rob and Mike Show. As always, this is Rob.
That's Mike.
And we are just so happy you guys are here to join us again. Today, we're going to be doing we got a hodgepodge for you.
It's a mashup. We're
doing a little bit of a mashup.
We're babbling today, basically.
We are. We're going to do a little bit of babbling. We got some stuff that we actually are attempting to talk about eventually. But really, we just, you know what, today, so you know, I'll give, you giveaways. Today is actually Easter Sunday.
Yes.
So we are, I know, are we working on the Sabbath technically?
I guess. I hope some of y'all rose. Never mind, I'm not even going to go with that.
Hopefully you did. And as I always say, I hope that your zombie Jesus was a good.
And I want to thank everyone. After our big push, we are actually only 19 people away.
I think we're closer.
We're closer. Okay. But we're really close.
Yeah.
And we want to thank you guys so much because we told you that 100th subscription, we're doing a really big episode, giveaways, popping bottles. We're really excited and we're really, 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 really thankful for all the support that you guys have been giving us.
Yes. And also, folks, next week, so on next week's episode, you are actually going to get to see the Rob and Mike Show hoodie for the very, very first time. We will be bringing those out. Those are on order, and so we are waiting for those to arrive.
So hyped.
So that's going to be very cool. You're going to be able to wear us on you, all in this area. That's going to be cool.
The lotion on this.
It puts the hoodie on its back.
So that's folks, it's just going to be one of those episodes.
We're going to get to wear that. Since it is Easter Sunday, I'm giving away the time of day just because we just got done with it. I know it's late. It's probably a week. Everybody's already over with it, or over and done with it, and you've probably already forgotten about it. But hey, congratulations to the Stanford Cardinals. Great job today. I got to say, the Wildcats and the Cardinals played their butts off.
Great game.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't like it. I know you might be from Arizona and be kind of really, really, but realistically, regardless of who, you can be disappointed because your team didn't win. There was no bad play in that game.
No.
That was two teams going at it hardcore. I mean, you get up to the last second, hey, maybe there's a different call on that inbound and R.E. McDonald gets one off. Maybe the ref doesn't miss the fact that the ball came off Stanford's foot instead of Arizona. Maybe that changes the thing. But realistically, two little minor things, and the rest of that game was absolutely stellar.
And once again, congratulations to Stanford, and congratulations to Arizona, especially because the NCAA left you out of their Final Four package.
Let's just say this. I mean, here's the thing. They didn't even bother to video you guys because they didn't expect you to even be there. And I got to be honest with you.
Thanks for proving them wrong.
You showed them. You went to the championship, and you just, look, you were one inbound play away from taking the national championship. Great job, Wildcats. Great job, Cardinals. Tomorrow's the Zags. I don't know. We'll congratulate the winner of the men's bracket next week.
Yep.
Gonzaga.
And if you guys watch the game on Saturday, talk about another great buzzer beater game. So
wow.
Awesome. Once again, this will be a week later after it happened. People still may be talking about it. I know I've rewatched it on YouTube at least a good 4 or 5 times.
I've watched that shot probably 5 to 10 times. Just because you can, it's one of those things where that, we all know that, everybody does the toss-up. Whether you're in pro, high school, college, it's that, the buzzer beater toss-up. No one expects you to hit the one from half court. And half of the teams walk into the sidelines yep, just toss it. No time for another overtime. What? It was the greatest part about that shot was even the announcers were because everybody, that's what you do. You throw up the half-court shot? Yeah, maybe it does. It never does. And it did. And that was,
And I love that I saw on Twitter today that Jalen Suggs actually mentioned Dwayne Wade about wanting to hop up on the table to hit a game winner.
Oh yeah.
And it was awesome because if you don't follow D Wade on social media, he's awesome. But it was cool. He was I just wanted to be like you for one time and just hop up on the table after a game winner. And I was it was
you
amazing.
Earned that, dude.
It was amazing.
You earned it.
Amazing.
Yeah, what a great tourney.
But we want to move on to what should be coming soon. Like we said, hodgepodge.
Upcoming stuff. So there's a lot of upcoming stuff coming up. So like we said, we're going to be showing you guys the Mike and Rob show swag next week. So that's going to be then. And I think next week we're probably going to be at 100. There's like I think we had 2 automatic winners I think on the swag, but I haven't checked yet. We'll check and see exactly.
I know one for sure who wrote subscribe.
Right, and I was like, yeah, and I was like, okay, you win. Big old letters. I did it! It's like, okay. Anyway, what size do you wear? I'm sorry. Also, let's see. So that's coming up later this month. Super exciting. This is going to be right around. Well, it's going to be right before the May the 4th. So we're going to be doing a Star Wars show on May the 4th.
May the 4th it'll be coming out that second.
Right, it'll be right before May the 4th. So we're going to be doing a little. We're going to be rating and ranking Star Wars.
What is it?
1 through 9.
I thought we were doing all of them.
We are. That's 9. Isn't it?
9 is just.
Oh, you're right. No, you're right. Because I'm forgetting about Solo
and Rogue One.
Yeah, right. You're right. Yep. I did. Okay. There's
12 or 13.
12 or 13 somewhere. And we are going to do them. So here's the thing. And you guys can actually, you can help us out with this because we haven't actually mapped out the May the 4th show. We know we're going to be ranking and talking about the Star Wars movies, but what's your guys' thing? Would you rather they're done in chronological order from when they came out, or chronological order for the storyline? Because there's significant there's reasons to do it both ways.
There is. You
have significant technology changes between those 3 groupings of movies.
There is, but I'm just kind of going from my favorite to my least favorite.
Oh, you're going to go favorite to least favorite? Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing.
All right, then you guys don't get an opinion.
Don't make an opinion.
Okay, you can make an opinion. I'll do yours. Tell you what, Rob's going to do his favorite from his favorite to the, and I'm going to do whether you guys say chronological order from when they were released, or chronological order in the storyline. You guys tell me which one to do, and then I will give you my rundown on that.
And it is now official. We promised this a couple videos ago because we were talking about ancestry and stuff like that. We do now both finally have.
Oh yeah, we talked about it. Yes, we talked about it. Okay, so yes, we got them. We ordered them.
We finally got our
23andMe's.
Yes.
So we are going to. So today, we're going to go through and we are going to do our thing. We're actually running our timer right now, not just for the show, but for this whole thing as well. I was really surprised. So first of all, let's just go over this really quickly because if you guys haven't done this, I just ordered this. I know a lot of folks have seen it. 23andMe. I know Ancestry also.
And by the way, we're not getting paid for sponsoring.
We are not being paid for this.
We decided to do.
Unless, of course, 23andMe sees this and would like to send us some money. This is 23andMe, the genetic history club. Anyway, if you want to,
please sponsor our video.
Please, I would love to.
Yeah.
If 23andMe wants to sponsor me, I would love it. But anyway, it's really, really neat. What I did here, and I didn't realize, so the kit that they send you this thing in is actually the kit that you send it back in. And that's when I opened it, I realized that's already resealable. So you don't have to, once you order this, there's no, what you do with it. Yeah. You basically just put it right back in the box that it came in, and you send it off to 23andMe. That's pretty cool, so I thought it was neat. It comes with some pretty, now I'll tell you, tech-wise, you do have to download an app so that you can register your tube. And I don't know that there's a way to do this without a smartphone. So just so you know, you will probably need a smartphone because you do have to get an app for this. Or a tablet or something like that. So really, and it's just kind of a neat thing. Other things that we learned that are really important in case you ever get one of these, you should be aware when you're opening a box. Because this is one of those things that you actually want to read the instructions on. But you do have to wait a half an hour, so you can't have anything to drink or eat, or if you're a smoker, don't do that. So basically, nothing in your mouth for a half an hour, so that all of your spit is real spit, because this is, as I know, as disappointing as that may be, this is a spit test. They do not want, they do not want your urine, your blood, or your seed. So. Which I know some of you are disappointed, but no.
I was thinking someone was Some people out there might be disappointed with not having anything in their mouth for a
I know,
half
right?
hour,
Like, wait,
but I
wait.
didn't know if I wanted to go
Yeah.
down that. Anyway,
I don't know if I can go that far. So really neat stuff. I don't know. I have seen a couple of these, like, you know, people get the results on these, but I don't. I've never seen one. I've never actually seen like the printout or what comes with these
No,
myself.
not at all.
So I am pretty excited. We are not. We're not going to spit into a vial on camera because that's gross.
Yes.
And so you guys, we are going to go ahead and spit off camera, but we did. But but this is what's going on right now. We're
I
doing
was shocked how fast yours showed up after
you
ordering
know
it.
what? It's that one company with the smiley face that's also not sponsoring us. But if you have shopping needs or shipping needs, Amazon's your friend.
We're
We're not
cheesing.
We are just sucking up to every corporation we possibly can.
That's quite
By
right.
the way, when I'm done with this, I'm going to have myself a nice cold can of Pepsi Cola.
But what's even more fun about this is we are going to wait to open our results, and we're going to do it together. We're going to do a show on it. So when we open our results and you guys see it, even if you're watching on
The
YouTube,
reactions that you see from us are going to be the first
instant-
reactions.
Yes, will be first reactions. We are not going to look at them.
We're not pre-looking at them. We're not scripting the show. We're not pre-looking at the results. We're just going to open them up and say, "Hey, these are our results." So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm excited to share that with you guys. And I don't know what the turnaround on these is. I think they're pretty quick. They ship them out pretty quick, so I'm thinking they probably get them back pretty quick.
Now, what are you? We were talking about this post.
Yes.
Is what are you? Okay, so I've kind of had my lineage breakdown, and some of it's like, it's some of it's probably grapevine, but everyone, most of you know, because I know a large group of you are friends and family.
Yeah.
Know that I'm interracial to start off with, so my mom is black and my dad's white. So that makes a lot. So what I've been told in my lifetime is German, Scottish, Irish, Dutch, Native American, and I believe some Asian ancestry. That's the one I'm really curious about coming back because from my mom, there's no one around who's been able to really pass that on.
Right.
But if you really look at some of the photos of my great-grandmother and some early photos of my mother, I mean, there's some high cheekbones, very, like, got some Asian features. So I want to see how...
some Asiaticness to it.
Possibly.
I'm not really sure, to be perfectly honest with you. I fall into the category of the kind of typical African American family where you start getting past like your greats and I don't know. But I mean, I have things that like my mom did a little bit of research at one point. I know my dad actually reached out and contacted his family because my dad's story is really interesting. Like my dad, his family, from what I understand, is actually originally from like the Mississippi, like the Jackson, Mississippi area. And from what you have like the family legends or whatever. Mm-hmm. And so according to the family legend story, my grandmother kind of fled Mississippi with like her two young children in tow, or three young children rather in tow, because she was fleeing like an abusive relationship. And then she settled in Chicago. My mom is, and so, but from what my dad's told me of his side, I think that it should just be mostly like African and maybe some Native American. But here's the thing, that's the one thing that I don't think my dad really knows. Yeah. And I don't think he really knew. Yeah. And the reason, and I know this is going to sound weird to say it this way, but and I know this is the weirdest way to put this, but my dad's family is very small. They're very small people. Yeah. And typically speaking, if you can really trace yourself back to like hardcore, like early slave days, you usually are not small in stature.
No.
At least your family isn't.
Dude, it'd be awesome if part of your family lineage was pygmy. Sorry.
I know. If you've met my dad.
Sorry.
He's not like Kevin Hart tiny. But he's not much above.
Yeah,
not much above. He's like Kevin Hart in heels. So like but my mom from what I understand of my mom, so my mom's story is like a little bit more interesting. My mom's side of the family is, of course, where my whiteness is. But my mom's side of my family is also where the majority of like the Native American is as well. And so from what I understand on my mom's side of the family, I think it's my great grandfather was like Caucasian, and I think my great grandmother was like part, like she may have been like part African and part Native. But then there was this whole thing because my mom did some tracing, and it's entirely possible that all of that is dead wrong, and that's actually why I'm really excited to do this, because it is a very, very possible that that what my mom knows of like that what we were kind of like the stories don't match out to the research, right? So like what we like, so that's already not matching out now. But there's a very good chance that we're like from the islands, like Bermuda, the Virgin Islands and stuff like that.
Oh wow!
So I'm actually like this is actually going to uncover a lot some stuff for me.
Well, and here's interesting for me. As the story goes, is talking about the South.
Right.
Is Collins, which is my grandfather's name, is not our original last name. Is because the story, once again, was way back in the day, one of my great relatives killed a white man in the South and fled to Gary, Indiana, and changed his name. So there's possibly a whole other side of my family. I think it might have been Brown.
Right.
No one really knows. So there's that. There's
right.
that also.
That's it. And so there's a lot in here that I'm like, okay, well, I'm actually really interested to see what this breakdown is. Because if I open this thing up and it's just like I'm seeing what the percentages are and like where you have up, and I'm also really interested. So one of the things that they do on this is they kind of let you know, like, you've got this many cousins, or you've got cousins that have taken the exam.
You've got mail. You've got relatives,
right? You've got cousins. So I think that's going to be neat. I don't. I think it would be kind of cool.
Don't say what you said to me on the phone.
No, that would be fun. No, that was the nightmare scenario. Okay. But I did think, I was like, that would be cool if to find out. But the nightmare, like, but I was just like, oh my god, they show you your relatives, and I was like, how jacked up would it be if we take a 23andMe and it's like, and the other people that have taken your 23andMe, your daughter 25. What? Like, do you know, it's like, because and I as I'm going through this in my head, right, I'm like, that would be something that would like happen to somebody, right? I'm sure it has happened to people who take a 23.
I really don't want to, because I was able to make it through the 90s without ending up on Springer, so I really don't want some ancestry company to throw this on
just
me.
To like out you like that. And then you'd have to just basically look in the camera and be like, well, see, I was a hoe.
I was in my younger age.
I was younger, and I hoed a lot, and
I played well with others.
Yes.
And
I gave up lots of hugs.
Lots of hugs. So hopefully none of that will.
So hopefully there's nothing weird. I already kind of medically, like, I'm not really like I'm not really super worried about like these horrible medical traits coming back or anything like that. I know my medical history. Like I know where I am. And I know my family's medical history. And so I'm not super worried about that. Like that's one of the things I've been, I have been blessed to have a family that does not carry, and this is a knock on wood thing, but like honestly, my dad is the only person that I really know in my entire immediate family that ever had any kind of cancer.
Yeah.
And my dad had prostate cancer.
Yeah.
And my dad had prostate cancer for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, he went in for, like, one radiation therapy, and they were like...
Let's see. With both my families, I know high blood pressure.
Right.
I know diabetes runs in my family.
Well, I mean, you're African-American partially, so you're going to have some, like, diabetes and high blood pressure are kind of...
But that's actually the high blood pressure's on both sides. So I'm luckily, my parents who are very good at keeping lineage with the health stuff.
Yeah.
I kind of know, like, I have bad knees, I've got bad knees, you know, all that.
Yeah, the health things, that I don't really, there's nothing that I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to be so shocked if this comes out healthy. Yeah. But I am looking forward to, like, just seeing, like, what the, like, breakdown is and what the percentages are. And I'm just, here's the thing. Because I don't know, there's so many things that are going to be a surprise.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm kind of excited because for me, a lot of the information is going to be surprising. I'll be like, oh. So I'm kind of like...
And mine is like, I want to see if there's a surprise or something's a higher percentage than what has been said, because things have been passed on and passed on.
Right, and
passed
that's
on.
like and that
grapevine,
really is.
as
It
I
sounds
say.
weird, but like when you break it down, like when you're doing a genetic breakdown like this, like the percentages are actually what you're looking at. Now, whether the percentages don't change anything, like like after my 23andMe, I'm still like the black guy from Chicago.
Yeah.
And that's what it's gonna be. But like, at least I know a little bit more about like my origins and like things like that. So I am excited about that. I'll let you guys know. I mean, 23andMe, both 23andMe and Ancestry are about $100. And that's just all the upfront stuff. I think so. I think we kind of covered like you can order it through their website, 23andMe. You can order it through Amazon.com. We are still not being paid by Amazon, I swear. I don't know what Amazon got it to me within a matter of days.
Yeah, because
Like
you're like, hey, I'm ordering this kit. You're like, oh, by the way, let's do a show that we're going to talk about our kits because it's arriving on Saturday. And I was like,
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I know, it was like, bam. So I don't know what the turnaround is, but Amazon, if you want to get it quickly, I don't know how quickly 23andMe gets it out to you. But Amazon...
And mine was a gift, so I don't know how quickly it came. So.
But Amazon gets it out to you super, super fast. It doesn't matter whether you go to Amazon or 23andMe. It's $100. There's no price break.
Ancestry is the same.
Ancestry is the same.
Is there a third one?
There is a third one, and there's also there's a third one, and there's also like there's the both Ancestry and 23andMe have like two different tiers that you can get. Like 23andMe, you can get one that's like twice that amount. It's like almost $200.
Yeah.
But it does like, that one does like it. I don't know if it like pre-screens you for like a bunch of medical stuff. And pulls like your whole like, and I was like, I'm good. Like,
I want to be surprised about some things in my life,
right? Like, yeah, can I like like I don't really know everything. Just erectile dysfunction at 57. How do you know that? That was his spits.
No, I feel you. I feel you.
So but so and they, like I said, they're really fast. We will talk to you about the turnaround based on obviously if you see the result show of this show before the May the 4th Be With You show,
that means there was
then it was really fast. Yeah, if you don't, then it wasn't that fast.
Yep.
Are you gonna? Speaking of the May the 4th show, I know that we've got this thing going, but on the May the 4th show, and I don't know what did we. I'm not sure. There's one more show. There's there 2 more shows than the May the 4th show?
Yes, I believe so.
2 shows in the May the 4th show. I kind of want to do the May the 4th show in costume.
Well, I was just going to wear my Boba Fett t-shirt and my my Darth Vader Stormtrooper hoodie that I have.
I think I might go. I think I might go try to find myself a Jedi robe.
That's.
I think I might. I think I'm gonna go Jedi robe hunting.
I don't think it would be hard.
Yeah, if any of you have a Jedi robe I can borrow, it would be great. But I think I might.
That sounds good.
Or you guys comment or email us. Where do I find a Jedi robe? Does anybody know? You guys out there?
I'm probably on that spot that we should not mention again because people are going to think that we're...
We're not. We're definitely not going to look on Amazon.com.
They're like, these boys live in Washington and talking about... They're like, they're getting paid by them.
There's going to be employees showing Jeff Bezos just like, who the fuck are these guys? Bezos,
I don't know. 2 schmucks
from Chicago. I don't know. They're obviously poor. Look at their clothing. Why would I know them? But you can help us out, Bezos. Get it up.
But as always, we just want to thank you guys.
Very much.
I hope our excitement comes through, and from what I've heard from a lot of people, it does. I enjoy this company. This man, as we've said, known each other forever, and you guys. Yes, and sometimes it's hard to get up on Sunday because it is starting to become like a second job, but the reactions and comments and text messages and tweets and beeps and blips and everything comes to us, it hypes us up and be like, you know what? I know we're probably not making a big difference, but we make you smile for the day, for 2 days, and be like, man, I'm smiling because that's my friend, or you're a stranger, like, man, those 2 guys are having good fun. That's all we really want, and we really do
so happy,
appreciate it.
you guys, and when you come up to us and you say there. I will be honest with you. You are what's keeping us doing this every week. Those of you that have come up to us just on the street, that I mean, they're people that we know, but like people just come up and say, "Hey, I watched your show the other day. It was really funny." Just the support that we've gotten from our family, where like they're actually watching the show.
Yeah.
We just really, really appreciate it. You guys are making this a blast for us, and we hope that we're giving you a little bit of weekly entertainment. And
in this crazy world we live in.
Yeah, and it's things are getting out. So that's another thing. Good news, all the vaccine breakthroughs. So things are getting better. So look up. Keep your heads up and enjoy enjoy the fact that the weather is starting to get warmer again, and we can all get outside and enjoy that, and
very soon enjoying each other's company, even still kind of being safe, but
yes,
being able to hug someone again, And
I want to apologize really quick. I know that when we originally started this, which was I think we've been doing the show for 3 months.
Close, maybe.
Almost 3 months. We are closing in on 3 months of doing this show, you guys. When we originally started, I really thought that like COVID was going to be over enough, like fast enough, so that we were going to be able to have guests. We will probably this summer, especially when we can open this place up and have a lot of airflow. When it's still a little bit cold, we are like almost in Canada. It is kind of chilly. So once we can even open the place up, or we can make sure that everybody, I'm like Rob and I are both vaccinated now. So once we can make sure everybody who's sitting around is vaccinated and we're all safe, we'll definitely have.
And it has to do with some shows ideas that we've not forgotten that people suggested.
Seriously,
we just want to be safe.
We just couldn't do guests yet. We're just not. It's just not safe to do guests yet.
So, as always, that's Mike
and that's Rob. Thank you so much for tuning in again. We will see you next week. Peace.